Hey finance virtuosos! Are you tired of feeling like you need to buy happiness? Today, we're tackling overspending and finding real happiness. Let's get started. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the notification bell for the best money tips and tricks. I've been thinking a lot lately about how we're all out here, scrolling through perfectly curated Instagram feeds, watching people living their best lives, with their dream jobs, picture-perfect relationships, and closets full of designer clothes. And let me tell you, it's enough to make anyone feel like they're falling short. The truth is, everyone, and I mean everyone, is fighting their own battle. Life isn't a walk in the park for anyone, no matter how glossy their social media presence might be. So, what do we do when life gets tough? Well, society's got a simple answer for us: treat yourself. Buy that new gadget, splurge on that fancy dinner, get those shoes you've been eyeing. But this whole spend money to feel better thing? It's a trap. A big, shiny, capitalist trap that's got us all tangled up. And today, we're gonna talk about how to break free. Step 1: recognize the addiction. First things first, we need to call a spade a spade. This isn't just treating yourself or living your best life. For many of us, this constant need to buy stuff has become a full-blown addiction. Shopping may not be like doing drugs or gambling. But think about it. You get that little rush of excitement when you hit buy now or walk out of the store with a new purchase. But then, that high wears off, and you need something else to get that feeling again. Sound familiar? This cycle of needing more and more to get the same satisfaction. That's addiction 101, folks. And just because everyone's doing it doesn't make it any less of a problem. Step 2: face the music, the harm of overspending. Alright, now that we've called this addiction what it is, let's talk about why it's such a big deal. Because let's face it, if it was harmless, we wouldn't be here having this chat. First up, there's the obvious financial strain. Constantly buying stuff you don't need is a surefire way to keep yourself stressed about money. And let me tell you, as someone who's been there, that kind of stress can eat away at you. But it goes beyond just money. All that stuff you're buying, it's cluttering up your life. Physically and mentally. You've got a house full of things you barely use, and a mind full of worry about how to organize it all. This whole cycle makes you feel like you're never enough. You're always chasing the next thing, thinking it'll finally make you happy. But spoiler alert, it never does. Step 3: getting to the root of the problem. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Why are we all caught up in this mess in the first place? The truth is, life is complicated. We've got stress, anxiety, depression, real, complex problems that don't have easy solutions. But then along comes society with its quick fix: just buy something. Feeling down? Here's a new outfit. Stressed at work? Try this fancy gadget. Envious of your neighbor's new car? Time for an upgrade. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? It's a lie. A big, fat lie that's been fed to us our whole lives. And the worst part? This solution actually makes our problems worse. You buy something to feel better, but then you're stressed about the money you spent. So you buy something else to feel better about that stress. And the cycle continues. You're putting out a fire with gasoline. Step 4: unmasking the capitalist trap. Alright, time for some real talk. This whole system, it's not designed to make you happy. It's designed to make you spend. Now, I'm not saying there's some evil mastermind out there rubbing their hands together and cackling. But the fact is, our economy thrives on us constantly buying stuff. And so we're bombarded with messages telling us that the key to happiness is just one more purchase away. But here's the truth: happiness isn't something you can buy. It's not waiting for you in an Amazon package or a shopping mall. Real, lasting happiness comes from within. From our relationships, our experiences, our personal growth. And the sooner we realize that, the sooner we can break free from this capitalist hamster wheel we've been running on. Step 5. Finding a new way forward. So, where do we go from here? How do we break this cycle and find real happiness? Well, I've got a challenge for you. For the next 30 days, I want you to go cold turkey. No unnecessary purchases. Nada. Zip. Zero. This isn't about punishing yourself or living like a monk. It's about gaining perspective. For 30 days, every time you feel the urge to buy something you don't need, I want you to pause. Take a deep breath. And ask yourself, what am I really looking for? What void am I trying to fill? Maybe you're stressed and looking for a quick dopamine hit. Maybe you're feeling insecure and think a new outfit will boost your confidence. Maybe you're bored and shopping is just a way to pass the time. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Sit with it. And then, instead of reaching for your wallet, try something else. Call a friend. Go for a walk. Write in a journal. Meditate. Find a new hobby. The point is, start exploring other ways to cope with life's challenges. Because let me tell you, there are so many healthier, more fulfilling ways to deal with stress and find joy than buying more stuff. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This won't be easy. We've been conditioned our whole lives to equate spending with happiness. Breaking that habit is going to take time and effort. But here's the thing, what do you have to lose? If you try this for 30 days and decide that constant shopping really was the key to your happiness, well, the stores will still be there waiting for you. But I have a feeling that's not how it's going to go. I think you might just find that with a little distance from the constant cycle of buying and wanting, you start to see things differently. You might notice that you feel less stressed without the constant pressure to keep up with the latest trends. You might find joy in the things you already have, rather than always looking for the next purchase. You might discover new hobbies or deepen your relationships as you look for fulfillment outside of material possessions. And who knows? You might just stumble upon a kind of contentment and happiness that no amount of money could ever buy. So, what do you say? Are you ready to break free from the spending trap and find true happiness? The journey starts with that first step, recognizing the problem and deciding to make a change. Let's do this. Take the 30-day challenge. Explore new ways to cope with life's ups and downs. And most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. This is about growth, not perfection. Alright, that's all for today, folks. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, instead of buying something today, why not leave a comment sharing one non-material thing that brings you joy? Let's spread some positivity.